Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try it for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the very old house of Yardley. House of Yardley is a British brand. It's been around for more than 350 years. That is ridiculous. They've been around for centuries, and they started in when in the health products and chemistries and things like that. And in the 20th century they started to venture into cosmetics, and also later on into perfumes. So they're one of the oldest perfume and cosmetics houses in the world, if not the oldest. I think they must be the oldest. I can't think of any other companies older than that. Anyway, so you let me know if there are some. So they are very well known, very well put together, very well established. So heritage is unbelievably long. Majority of their perfumes are for ladies and some for unisex, but they have a line called Gentleman. This line in particular in front of me, there are I think about 6 or 7 of them in this line, and this one in particular is called Gentleman's Suave. So is Yardley Gentleman Suave, is EDP 100 ml. United Kingdom you can find it under £30. For that price, this is a delicious fragrance. So in terms of presentation, quite nice, especially for the price under £30. Sometimes you can find it even cheaper, under £20. For that price, this is a very good value for money. Absolutely a hidden gem. So presentation was quite simple, but it does the job perfectly. You're not asking for anything more. Nice bottle, nice box, everything about it is good. In terms of longevity, it is moderate to good. I put 10 sprays of it on me, and that was ample enough to around 4 to 5 hours lasted on my skin. On t-shirt and materials goes up to 6, maybe 7 hours. So this is one of those moderate to good performer. The other thing is, in terms of projection, is not a big performer either. So projection wise, I had about maybe an hour of projection for an arm length, and after that it becomes quite close to the skin. So if you want yourself and others to smell you, probably need to go heavier on the trigger, but it doesn't break the bank. It's very reasonably priced, it's very accessible, it's very affordable, so you can easily go heavy on the trigger. I think if you put maybe 14-15 sprays plus, you will smell it even longer, and probably it will last you a working day easy. So in terms of performance, moderate to good. In terms of projection, moderate to good. And in terms of who's it for, this is definitely on the mature side. I would say 25 years and older to be on the safe side. The reason is because it has got some classical element in here, especially because there are 2 fragrances that this one reminds me of. Although neither House of Yardley or the perfumer Hamid Kermani Kashani, they don't do copies of other people. They are very proud. Yardley has a very proud tradition, and also the perfumer Hamid Kashani, he's very well known perfumer, so they're not going to copy any other people. But what I'm talking about just to put you in the right direction, general direction, the right frame of mind, to give you a mental picture what it smells like generally. Okay, so it's not a one-to-one, it's not a copy or any of those. So 2 fragrances that this one is close to in terms of perfumery, in terms of DNA, in terms of category of perfumes. One is Bvlgari Aqva, which has been discontinued. Unfortunately, you cannot find it anymore. Even if you find it, it's very, very expensive. And the other one is Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. I think that one has been discontinued, and you can't find it. And if you find it, it's very expensive as well. Although Tom Ford perfumes are expensive anyway, even the retails are around £200 to £300, so they are expensive anyway. But I think they've been discontinued and you can't find them, or they're hard to find. So this is a very good alternative to those fragrances. So if you know those fragrances and you like them, you like this. If you know those fragrances and you don't like them, probably you won't like this, because again, similar genre, similar perfumery, similar DNA in here. So in terms of who's Ford, definitely, as I said, on the mature side. And then in terms of season, this is very fresh, so it's very good for warmer weather. I think this is better suited for summer, maybe spring and autumn as well. Winter, because it doesn't have the legs, I don't think it's unless you like to smell fresh and refreshing in winter, then you can for your own personal use, you can use it. But because it doesn't have too much push, and longevity is moderate to good, and the projection is moderate to good, it won't do too much in winter. In terms of gender, it smells masculine, yes, but if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, why not? It's nothing here to making it an uber masculine. As always, if you like a perfume, wear it. If you don't like perfume, don't wear it. As simple as that. Forget about the marketing. The marketings are for divide and rule, or divide and sell. Up to 1920s, all perfumes for thousands of years didn't have gender, and suddenly companies started to make gender to sell basically more perfumes. So since then, since the early 20th century, we are conditioned to think perfumes have gender, and some people cannot distinguish that. Anyway, so and in terms of occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, formal, informal. It's got a nice complexity, simple complexity to it. You can use it, dress it up, and also it's very, very relaxed and laid back. You can dress it down as well, no problemo. So in terms of smell, this one smells very fresh, refreshing, happy, bright, summery. Smells like a summer in a bottle. Beautiful fragrance. The perfumer here has done a beautiful job, very well put together, constructed very well. The DNA of this fragrance is very friendly. The quality for the price is quite good and nice. So everything about it is good. There is nothing in here to give it a negative or a caveat. The only thing is, I wished just a little bit, I wish it lasted a little bit longer and projected a little bit more, but this is what we have in front of us. Don't forget, this is a 2018 version of it, which is the year it came out. So this is the first version of it, and it sat in the bottle for all these months and years. If it was going to improve, it would have been improved by now. So this is what we have, and this is what we get. But I think is worth the money. So let me read you the ingredients, and we'll take it from there. So this is according to Fragrantica. So come on, Fragrantica, why you went away? What is this? Oh my god, what happened there? Okay, forget about it. Just messed up my review now. Anyway, so it opens up with a beautiful citrus. So the citrus in here is amalgamation of bergamot, lemon, and some mandarin orange. So very, very zesty, very juicy, very happy, very bright, very inviting, very captivating. This is got a little bit of soapiness to it, a little bit of powderiness to it as well, a little bit of green aspect to it, not too much. The green aspect of it is coming from rosemary, so it is a little bit on the green side of things. It's got a little bit of a herbaceous feel to it. Overall it's quite watery, so I would say this, you can easily classify this as an aquatic fragrance, but aquatic in the fresh way, not in the salty way. So it is got that aspect of aquaticness to it. And also it is a little bit on the floral side, especially the Neroli in here. The Neroli, a little bit of orange blossom, and also it's quite aromatic because of the big lavender in here. The lavender in here is quite clean. Overall this fragrance is quite clean, it's quite soapy, and I will classify this fragrance as fresh fragrance overall, and I classify it as aromatic fougere. So this is a true aromatic fougere. You could say this is maybe aquatic aromatic fougere, but I would say aromatic fougere overall. And the base has got a little bit of complexity of coming from the patchouli, and also I'm smelling at least cedar, if not cedar sandalwood combination, which are very clean. The woods are very clean, the base as well. There is a musky aspect to this fragrance. It's quite musky from the beginning to the end, but the musk are very clean as well. And overall, very nicely done, very well put together. Again, a big perfumer behind it. Well, that is Hamid Kermani Kashani, who came to be quite famous and well known in the fragrance community, at least because of what he did. He did many perfumes and fragrances for House of Damali, Perfume Damali, and also he did few perfumes for House of Amouage, so he became famous after that. This one I think is either the only reasonably priced fragrance that he ever did, or maybe he did one or two. He didn't do that many reasonably and affordable fragrances in terms of he be the perfumer for it. So that's why I was attracted to it immediately, because first of all, he's a very famous perfumer. Second of all, the House of Yardley is British and he's got a very proud heritage, and I am living in London. I'm a British Iranian, or Iranian British, so it was like I had to get it. The perfumer is half Iranian, this house is British house, so I had to get it. But forget about these two. It's nothing to do with the perfume itself. Well, the perfume it does, and also the House of Yardley. But I was quite surprised how good it is, because don't forget, I unboxed and reviewed one more of this gentleman line from House of Yardley many years ago. That one, I can't remember the name of it, but it was green here. It was either called Urban or Aromatic, something in that vein. I can't remember exactly, but that one was quite good. The only thing is it had the similar longevity, so it's moderate to good. In here is moderate to good as well. So the moral of the story is, if you like those two fragrances I mentioned, Bvlgari Aqva Marine and Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, you will like this for a price under £30, sometimes under £20. This is a bargain. It's very well done. It's very uplifting, it's very happy, it's very bright, it's very captivating. It's one of those DNA that majority of people will like. There's nothing in here to dislike, unless you might say this is a little bit on the generic side, a little bit on the boring side, a little bit on the non-exciting side. Well, yes, but not every perfume has to be excitingly artistic and super complex. Okay, sometimes we need perfumes that is a little bit on the simple side, but it is uplifting, is the dumb reach, as we call it in the fragrance community, and it doesn't break the bank, and doesn't is reasonably priced, is very accessible. This one in the United Kingdom, you can easily find it. If you Google it, if you're interested, go and Google it and it will come up easily. There are many places you can buy it. In other countries, in other places, you have to do your research and see if it's available, how much it goes for. But if you find it for a good price and you like this kind of fragrances, to me this is a no-brainer, and I highly recommend it. I think that it was a beautiful fragrance overall. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The wifey kept telling me she can smell cucumber, which is to some extent, yes, maybe a little bit of cucumber, maybe a little bit of watermelon feel to it, because of the combination of notes in here. There is no fruit accordion here per se, but it will sometimes the nose, you will perceive it as fresh summery fruitiness as well to it, but there is no fruit aspect or fruit accord or fruit notes in here, but it can give away that kind of smell as well. So overall, very nice. I highly recommend it. For me, this is no-brainer. If you find it for a good price, and go for it, and it is very good, unless you don't like this kind of fragrances. As always, we all have different tastes, different lifestyle, different skin, different nose, different experience, different upbringing, different cultural background. All these things will have an effect in you as an individual, what you like and what you dislike in perfumes. I cannot tell you that. I can only review what is in front of me and report to you, and describe the perfume as much as possible. Then you know it is it you know, close to your taste or not. That is and also that things comes with age, it comes with experience, so don't rush these things. If you are starting your collecting journey of perfumes and fragrances, don't rush it. Just take your time. Some people rush it, and that is a big mistake, especially if you buy perfumes which are hyped or praised a lot, because you don't know your own taste. And some people tell you, oh, this is the best thing since the sliced bread, and you go and buy it and you be disappointed, and you don't understand why, because you still don't know your own taste. You don't know what you like and what you dislike in fragrances, and that's why when you jump and buy something that other people praise, it might not be the same for you. Okay guys, as always, if you have it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This one is definitely hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator. So they are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, and that is not a joke. When you smell them, they will hit you in the face like a boxer or a martial art kicker. They are big, they are bold, they are artistic, unique, they are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, there are many other reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye.